I'm really impressed. It's very simple.
What's he up to now?
This gorgeous lady.
Howdy, howdy.
Dick.
72 acres.
It's
Bread time. You want safety? Stop watching now.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up some concrete, put a decent base in. I'm going to put the steps in, get them to the right level, chock them up and fill the rest of the holes up. So I've done a mix of 1 part cement, 4 parts sharp sand, a few rocks and quite a dryish mix. So this is the second go, just letting it spin up, mix together, pour it in, put the steps in, level her up, job done, clean up, happy days. Come and have a look at the cement.
Nowhere else we need to be, just you and me. We can't lose this love, so hold on to what we know we have. Hold on to moments that we've shared. Hold on if all we have is just each other. Everything will be fine. Just hold on.
So what I do now, it's nice and level. It's tilted back slightly, so when you step on the step, it kind of, the brain thinks you're kind of falling a bit forward. Not much, I mean not like tripping, but it helps you to get up the next step. Little trick of the trade. So I'm going to put some more cement in there and smooth her off. Job done. What do you reckon? Let me move the wheelbarrow. Hey Betty, what are you doing? Coming to check out the steps, did ya? Alright.
I wasn't going to film this, but it's such a beautiful day and I did want to show you how the straw is broken down into a beautiful rich soil. So the straw on top's quite dry, and as you can see in here, it's just really broken down into a gorgeous rich soil. I'm going to go a little bit deeper, pop these potatoes in. I'm sure they're going to go wonderfully in here. Look, Maggie and Jazzy wondering what I'm up to. What are you doing, Jazzy? So Maggie. I've just moved some of that soil aside, dug a slight hole. I'm going to pop the first one in like this, one slightly to the side, one slightly up. Put the soil over the top. They're going to be able to get nutrients from there, and then cover over with the straw. I'm going to kind of make a well around the edge. Number one, so I know where it is and I can water directly and not waste water. Number two, so that it actually captures the water and sends it down to the potato. So just like that. Just absolutely beautiful. I have 4 potatoes to put in, and I'm putting them about 40 centimetres apart from each other. So one here and the next one's going here. So the second one in. Yes, Jazzy. Number 3. And my special one, number 4. So they're all in this bed here. Looks a bit rough and ready, but she will produce miracles. I'm going to give them a good water in, and I think I'll just water them every second day. I want to encourage the roots to go down deep to find the water. If you're watering them on a daily basis, the roots don't have any reason to go down deep. So by watering every second day, some people even recommend weekly, you're encouraging those roots to go down deep, and you'll have a nice steady, sturdy plant to be able to get lots of foliage on top. Next step, water it in, and fingers crossed no frost. I'm going to give them a really good soaking for the first water, just to make sure I activate all of that beautiful soil around them and the potato can draw in all of the nutrients that it requires. In the garden bed behind me we have our corn, peas and a couple of carrots and capsicum. You can see we've put the little trees at each end to spring up vine climbing apparatus for the peas, and just getting these potatoes watered, and I'll take you down and show you. So a little capsicum, little row of capsicums, carrots, just 2 carrots, experimenting with those. Snow peas are looking good, stretching up to our string that we've put across from side to side, and some corn. And I think Jazzy wants to have our attention for a little bit. Jazzy, where'd you go? Come on, bottle's nearly ready. Are you ready to eat? Yeah. Oh, there's a cord. Road trip classics on the radio. With your hand tied in mine, there's no such thing as time. And we can go anywhere you want to go. There's no place we can go. Whoa! My home is when I'm alone with you. Sunlight fades away when you fall into my arms. This life is not the same when we're apart. If you follow me tonight, I'll walk with you for life. We can go anywhere you wanna go. Place we can go. Ooh, my home is when I'm alone with
So it's the next day and I've filled in the concrete with sand, cleaned her off, and I have swept her and put a bit of water on it to show you what it's going to look like when it's fully oiled and stained. I'm really impressed. It's very simple. Brackets was super easy to make. I'm sure I'm going to do a technical one and put it in the Patreon, so if you're interested we'll put the link in the description. Another exciting project for me to do. This bit of wood, we cut off one of the logs off the trees when we were experimenting with the Alaskan sawmill. Nick thought it'd be a great idea to do a bit of alchemy, which is convert this piece of wood boring into something exciting. Hey, lamb's calling. Hello. So she wants me to drill holes in here, put candle lights in here, up and coming party, as you know. And I thought, you know, I want to take it to another level and do something else. Now, in the kitchen, bathroom and our bedroom, we still don't have lights. Oh, bless her. Got the wires, but no LED lights. So I thought, what if we used these, hang these from the ceiling and had the downlights in them? I reckon that'll look trick. So, what I'm going to do is not cut them like that, because you're not going to get anything on them apart from ants. So I'm thinking if I cut on an angle, I'm still going to get that same width. But what I'm going to have to do, what I'm going to get is an increased length. So the more acute the angle is, the longer the piece of wood. I'll show you. Look who's come to say hello. Hello, Sadie. You come and see what Daddy's doing. Hey, have you? Yeah. What do you reckon? Huh? She's getting heavy. Whew. So, I got these two. That one's really quite thin. See how we go with it. And there's this one here. Who knows, right? And that's a long piece. I think that's going to go into the kitchen part where we do all the milk and cheese and stuff. That look nice, doesn't it? Oh, guys, I really wish you could actually feel the atmosphere here right now. Everything is still. It's peaceful. Now that I've turned the chainsaw off, and maybe my ears are ringing, but the serenity. Oh. Magical. Okay, now back in my workshop, I'm gonna plane those boards and then give them a bit of a sand, see how they look, cut the holes, coat of varnish, then work out how to fix them to the ceiling. So what I'm gonna do, the center's a bit high, so I'm gonna cramp that, and just plane the center down a bit. That twist is probably because of that end. So let's see how we go with planing this down first. So that's a bit better. A bit high here. So. I'm thinking I might use that side as underneath. Mind you, this is flatter. All right. You convinced me. In all seriousness now, check your headphones, your earphones, ear muffs before you use them, especially if you're in a spider or a horrible insect prone area, because I had a friend of mine put his earmuffs on site, and he felt this tickling in his ear, pulled it out, and it was a dirty grey huntsman. That's what a huntsman looks like. Yeah, crawling in his ear. Ah, couldn't stand it. Get the sander. And that's what you get when you spend the time and get it right. Nick and I have decided where we're going to put the holes, but how are we going to hang this thing on the ceiling? Now, we've come up with this ingenious idea, and you see it. It's a chain. That there is the stalk of a pop rivet. So I took the pop off the rivet, bend it into a U like a staple, put a V in it so it would go into the wood. And this here is what the window latches hooks onto. So I took that off, fed the chain through, and it hangs there beautifully. So I'm going to do 3 on this one, and then probably 3 on the bedroom and the kitchen. So I'm just going to drill these holes. What do you know? I think that's going to look quite smart. And then one at the other end. Just there. Happy with that? Next is the downlights. There. Don't think it looks too bad. I think when that's all sort of stained up, it's going to look quite okay. We'll see. What I'm going to do here is use these cable clips, tack it in. I bring it all into a junction box, like so. Feed coming in, feed going out, and I use these connector blocks to connect them all up. Find a piece of wood that's this size. Unbelievable.